It's because other mommies are getting their NSDs done in the other room, so I'm assuming they have the volume really loud. So I think it's been over a year since I last posted a video, and let me just tell you, life has gotten hectic, very, very, very hectic, and the reason why I took a pause was because I got a second job, and well, I was originally working full time, then I got a second job, and then I started freelancing for like for real estate brokers, doing like graphic design type of work. So that took up most of my days, and then I was getting into my routine and wanting to come back, and then I found out that I'm pregnant, and right now I am 31 weeks and four, 4 days, and I just kind of want to explain and, share my story, because I had no idea that a lot of things can go wrong during pregnancy. I feel that pregnancy is romanticized on social media of women, still getting their makeup done, getting, like all dolled up, and, and I'm just like going through this experience. I'm like, how and where do you find that energy? Like just yesterday, because I'll explain more, I wanted to learn how to do like the lashes, and I have always been a nail girly. Either I do them myself or I just buy press-ons. But anyways, okay, so we found out that we were pregnant on November 1st. I took 3 pregnancy tests, because honestly, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I just wanted to make sure, and I was sure. And we're having a baby girl. We decided to name her Ariana with 2 N's, like my name Dianna with 2 N's. And the reason why I am hospitalized at 31 weeks is because when I came to my monthly ultrasound appointment, they discovered that my cervix is short. So your cervix, from my understanding, is supposed to be like about this long, like a finger long, and mine was really short, and it's supposed to shorten when you're close to, having the baby, going into labor, it gets softer, it shortens more. So for me, at that time, obviously it's risk for preterm labor, which I'm still at risk for preterm labor. So they admitted me to the hospital, and I was there for 3 weeks, and then I was able to go home because I was stable. Granted, the doctor was going to have me go on a weekly basis to the clinic and get me all checked out. And so is her non-strip tests twice a day. Since I'm stable, I'm able to go outside of the hospital for about 30 minutes on a wheelchair and just kind of hang out here. There's no plan as of right now to go home. I get an ultrasound done every Monday, so that would be today, and just kind of go over what the weekly plan is. I think if I do reach a certain week, which I'm assuming it's about 34 weeks, then I will, and I'm not dilated, and if baby is stable, I'm stable, then we can possibly go home, because ideally I would want to finish off pregnancy at home. My original due date was, or hopefully it is, June 18th. June 18th. So, that's what's been going on. The second time I got admitted, I was put on magnesium, antibiotics, and let me just tell you, for all the mommies who have been put on magnesium, how is your experience? Because mine was horrible, and granted that I was only on it for 36 hours, and I needed to be put an ice pack on my IV because it burned. I would literally feel the liquid going up my veins, and magnesium is supposed to relax your body, relax the muscles, relax the uterus, and also help with baby's brain development in case baby decided to come. I got injected a second round of steroids, which is for baby's lungs. So it was, for those 36 hours, I did not feel like myself. So, from my understanding and what the doctors have told me, if I reach week 32, which is in hopefully 3 days, if she decides not to come, then I will not be put on magnesium. For that reason, if there's other reasons, then I will be, but for baby reason, no, not anymore. And then, so my husband and I have been here we're kind of residents, tenants here at the hospital, and mentally, I think we're just kind of taking it day by day. We've kind of already got into the idea that, we'll probably spend the last weeks of pregnancy here, and we've just managed to find a routine and see how the day is. Oddly enough, the days are going by really fast, and that like I'm just in bed rest. That's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And to add on to the list of worries, I failed my 3-hour glucose test, and I have gestational diabetes, so I'm on a diet. I am on a very strict diet, and I get poked to test my blood sugar levels 4 times a day, after an hour after every meal, and fasting. So I think this process has really educated me on the things that could go wrong in pregnancies and what, mommies go through, and it's just been very, very eye-opening, and definitely my patience has gone up because I am not in control of my body. I am not in control of baby. I can control what I eat. I can control my movements. I can control, just my can't control what my body will do, and what baby wants, and that's the frustrating part. And honestly, some of the symptoms of pregnancies are no jokes. At this stage, I have very bad acid reflux, very, very, very bad. And then I can't sleep. I can't sleep. So ASMR has been very, 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 very good to me. I watch it every single night, every single night. And just YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus has really made the time go by faster. Just watching shows, getting all my disability paperwork done. I'm obviously not working, nor what I want to, and at first, before even knowing all about this, I had to blame myself because I started to, look at my routine, and obviously I continued working, and up until I knew about my short cervix, and I was like, if I maybe would have relaxed more, or taken a break, but this can happen to anyone, from my understanding. There's nothing really you can do. Your cervix has at least mine has a mind of its own. So my goal is just to keep baby in as long as possible. Let her cook more days. The longer she stays, the better. So I'm just trying my best to stay positive, which thankfully, I've been good, despite everything. So that's the update on my life, on my husband and I's life, and we'll see when baby girl decides to come. We hope that she gets the full term. So I'm hoping, praying, and just thinking positively, because my emotions affects her. She feels everything. I feel her moving. She's now at the point where I feel her kicks on my ribs. Just yesterday when I was on my left side, I felt her and I was like, oh my god, girl, really? There's only so much room that you have in there. So thank you so much. And if you've ever experienced this, please, please, please let me know. I want to hear your story. I want to hear everything. And because, during this process of pregnancy, I feel in general, is a very, very lonely journey, unless you have like someone who's at the same